Well. One more game to go of game week 12, and then it's all over. Disappointing for me, 53 points. 53 points I finished on. I'll just zoom in on this screen and then crack it up for you guys to see. I hope everyone's well. On live FPL, there we go. In fact, I can do it in Fantasy Football Hub as well, can I? Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, Aspinall. Fantasy Football Hub. There she is. Hello, Glenn. Good to see you, mate. You love that emoji. You love those emojis, don't you? Bear with, just getting my team up. $86 out for FOMO, 66 points. You guys have done better than me, that's for sure. A forgettable game week. A challenge team of 7 players. Says it all, mate, I'm afraid, doesn't it, that? Live. Can you see all that in one screen? Yeah, you can. There you go. That's a good summary, isn't it? Surprised Bruno never got anything, yeah. I'm quite happy about that. What I'm unhappy about is Salah's yellow card for taking his shirt off, though. The selfish, silly man. Wish for a Salah hat-trick, but I'll take the brace. Yeah, he could have had 4 goals. I watched the whole game. He could have had 4 goals, to be completely honest with you. But I still don't think he played that well. Yeah, Avnish. It was a game week of fine lines, I found. 3 of my players were fine lines away from returning. So Colwill, obviously Leicester scored the penalty. Palmer got his goal. He should have scored, blocked by his own teammate. And then Raul Jimenez hit the crossbar from about 3 yards out. So I feel like I should have done a lot better this week. I did, Lee, and bloody hell, was it a good decision? Could you imagine? Could you imagine what my week would be like if I didn't have that? Alex, you are absolutely flying, mate. Fair play to you. I saw Leeds one as well, Harmony. 4-3 in the last minute. Willie Nonto. Took out Porro for Canate. Yeah. No, I wouldn't regret it. I think long term that's a good move. No one could predict that Man City result, mate. Aaron Gale, same here. Sanchez for Fant. Yeah, mate. It's such fine lines. Such fine lines. 53 points with Lewis Hall to play. Same total. I hope he blanks because I don't want you to beat me. Porro to Canate for a -4. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I'll be live for the next 45 minutes, hour or so, and then I'm going to get some dinner if that's all right. I'm knackered. I went live this morning. Just made a video that's going to go out at 7:30. So when this stream finishes, I'll make that video live. An ultimate guide for Game Week 13. Yeah, ready to go. And I got a big day tomorrow. Some of you might be able to guess what I'm up to tomorrow, but it's going to be a big, exciting FPL day tomorrow. 56 points with Hall and Fabianski. Fair enough, mate. I did Porro Canate -4. He's already said that. Also got 23 points, mate. Who's your captain? Who did you captain? There's always another week, mate. Whatever happens, there's always another week. Palmer. Unlucky, mate. By Ahmad. Fair enough, man. All he did, though, is get an assist. I don't think that's like an exceptional return. 74 with Isaac Hall still to play. But I did -8. Still gone up 3k. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. If I'm in the top 200k-ish by the end of the week, I'll be happy. I mean, at this stage of the season, it's a decent rank, right? And I've got 4 free transfers next week. Oh, we got free bonus, did he? There you go. Says it all. Should have a quick look? We'll have a look at the games. 3 bonus point, mate, in caps. All caps. Glenn's 75 points, 46k overall. Huge, mate. Also, my score predictions weren't great this week, I'll admit. Oh, wrong screen. They weren't great this week. But my Man United Ipswich one was bang on. Look at that. I said it exactly how it played out. I said Man United would show glimpses, probably score a goal, and then Ipswich would come back and play well. And that's exactly how it played out. So I'm quite happy with that prediction. Liverpool, Southampton were good, weren't they? Dibbling is some player, let me tell you. But yeah, obviously the 2 goals for Salah, max bonus points, huge haul. What can you do, eh? Oh, Jess, cheers, yeah. 5-2 City, horror. And we were on the wrong screen. Yeah, horror show for me there. Who could have predicted that, eh? Who could have predicted that? All the screen transitions are going mental. Sorry about that. So yeah, 2 goals for Salah. What else we got there? Max bonus for obviously Salah as well. Armstrong with a penno. Fernandez scoring and Armstrong with an assist. So Mr. Penn, God, what points did he get there? Mr. Penn scored a goal, got an assist. What a crazy game. Ended on 6 points with a goal and an assist. Unbelievable. Kelleher did well then, I guess. Yeah, 7-pointer despite conceding 2 goals. Just can't pick him, can you? Cunha on your bench. Mate, what are you doing benching Cunha? I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Yeah, Man United Ipswich played out exactly how I thought it would. I still think Onana's going to be the top scoring keeper at the end of the season, though. I still think he's going to be top. There we go. Salah absolutely saving me. My 15 minutes before the deadline bottle job. Smashed it, mate. Kingdom of Kai got with 6 girls last night, mate. Congratulations, man. I don't know how to respond to that. Where did you go last night? That's what I want to know. What a weird thing to put in an FPL chat. Simon Hart, 75, Isak to go. Incredible, mate. That goes to show, doesn't it? To be honest, mate, I don't even think that's worth boasting about. I've got to be honest with you. Haaland is gone from my team. Haven't seen a fraud like that. I was thinking. Thing is with Haaland though, you just know he's going to score against Liverpool. You just know he's going to score against Liverpool. I'll tell you what, Ben. Pep Guardiola has posters of Eric Ten Hag on his wall. Liam, I haven't had time to do a quiz, mate. I did one this morning, and I've just made a video that's going to go out at 7:30. So instead of making a quiz, I did a video. So this weekend this will be 3 live streams and 2 videos in 2 days. So pretty big weekend. Good week for the Crumble Boys. Yeah, did we win? I haven't checked that group chat yet. I'll have a quick look at it now, mate. Just have a quick gander. If anyone didn't know, me and Ben are part of the greatest FPL team ever assembled called Royal Crumble. I think I've let the team down this week with my 53 points. Jess, why have you given up on Haaland? What are we doing? I don't think it's time to move from Haaland, no. I don't. That's gonna be on my gravestone. Not selling Haaland. It's gonna say Tom, not selling Haaland underneath it. My defences doesn't go over 4.4 million. Well, Arsenal are keeping clean sheets, mate. I think the Arsenal defence are going to be wicked going forwards. We had 5 more Salahs. Huge, mate. Honestly, another 5 minute before the deadline captaincy bottle job from me paid off. Yeah, exactly. My team was so fine lines this week. I think 3 players should have returned. So Colwill should have kept a cleano in my mind. That's what I'm going to tell myself anyway. And obviously they scored the penalty. Palmer should have scored, but his own player blocked the goal. And then Raul Jimenez hit the crossbar from 3 yards out. So I think, say Colwill got 6, Palmer would have got 8 or 9. That's an additional, 14 points. And then say Raul Jimenez scored, that's another 4 points. So I'd have been in and around 70 points, 70, 80 points if that happened. What can you do? What can you do? 87 points for Steve Green. That's absolutely huge. The members are doing really well. That's what happens when you join the Golden Goal channel as a member. You do well at FPL. Isak could do anything. Isak could do anything against West Ham. Oh, Bruno captain. Disappointing, mate. I like those moves, Tom. Although, I think I'd go for Cunha over Wood now. I'd actually have João Pedro over Wood. 24 points for Harry. My bro. Unlucky. 102 points for FPL guy. 102 points. Transferred out Johnson and Watkins. Yeah, I still think not bad moves. Not bad moves. The thing is with Watkins, I just don't think he's that good of an option without penalties. But given that Tielemans missed the penalty for Villa, it could mean that Watkins is now their penalty taker. Oh, so many people with big good players on their bench. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that that's happened to you. I'm sorry that has happened to you. I had Raul Jimenez, Colwill, Palmer with no Salah, still got 55 points. Huge, mate. We're trying to find a way to keep Haaland, but I want to get rid of him then. The only reason I'm keeping him is because I'm largely happy with my with the rest of my team, to be honest. Like, I don't feel a need to drastically change the structure of this team. Like Haaland plus 2 strikers and Bumo, Salah, Palmer, Rodgers, and then I just don't see a reason to like wholesale change the structure of my team, which means I'm quite happy keeping Haaland in it. Thoughts on Bruno? Yeah, he's a good option, but he does have Man United and Arsenal coming up. I'd get Guardiola. I'm going to do Guardiola to Gabriel this week. So, to have a look, this is going to be what I do with my team, I think. Ooh, zoomed in on the wrong thing. If anyone was interested, I think this is what I'm going to do with my team. I'm going to make one change, basically. I'm just going to do Guardiola to Gabriel. And then next week, I'll do Wood to Cunha. Excuse me. And I might do something with Flecken. But hard pressed to do that. And I think my rotation of Colwill and Aina is quite nice as well. So I think I'm just going to do Guardiola to Gabriel, to be honest. And then I've got 3 transfers running every week. I just think those Arsenal fixtures look really good if I zoom in. West Ham, Man United, okay. Fulham, Everton, Palace, Ipswich, Brentford. Those are all games where they could keep clean sheets. I'm huge on the Arsenal defence. I'm really pleased, actually, because I tipped them quite big in preparation for Gameweek 12, and they did the business this week, didn't they? They kept a clean sheet. Just making sure it looks right on screen. You don't need to change anything with that. I told you what to do with your defence deleted user. You don't need to spam the chat. I literally said I'm doing Guardiola to Gabriel. Why are you still putting that in the chat? I don't understand. You got carried away, my brother. If you're even a male. I don't know. It just says deleted user. I got 42 points. 46 minus 4 gave me 42. Fair enough, mate. That's all right, mate. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll forgive you. Have you got any plans? No. I think I've made my bed. I've made my no Saka bed at this point. I think I'm just going to have to go without him. Unlucky, Eddie. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. Just keeps popping up with goals, doesn't he? Second half goals. That's what Salah loves. Don't know what it is with Liverpool in the first half. They just look average in the first half and then turn it on for the second, don't they? Ooh. Christ, I nearly pulled my lamp off my desk then. I put my foot on the wire. There we go. Oh. I don't have much else to say this game week, really. I just came on for a live reaction, let you guys rant at me, basically, or laugh at my my terrible team. I think... what's your view on having either of Wissa, Welbeck as a cheap forward for long term? I'd have João Pedro over the 2 of them. I need to sell either Isak or Haaland. Neither of them. Why do you need to sell them? I wouldn't sell either of them if it was me. If Hall got a goal, I'd be happy. Yeah, he's got a chance, hasn't he? I'm a bit worried about Lewis Hall. I had 3 defenders that I could have potentially bought this week, being Luca Dean, Colwill and Lewis Hall. I went for Colwill. And at least I did better than Luca Dean. At least I did better than I would have done if I bought Luca Dean. Should I ship out Wood after Ipswich and get Isak in? Involve selling Trent for a cheap option. Yeah, do that. I'm going to get rid of Wood, I think, in Game Week 14 as well. Yeah, Swansea equalised to make it 3-3 in the 90th minute, and then Willie Nonto scored for Leeds to make it 4-3. Jake, I am very glad I changed my captaincy. I'm also quite glad I said I reserved the right to do it as well and didn't sell anyone on the fact that I was definitely captaining Haaland. But yeah, there's other people in this chat that will be laughing at me for that one. But ultimately, I get the last laugh because I still scored points. Why do I still have Chris Wood? Well, he's a great option, mate. I think he's the 3rd top scorer in the league, and he's got Ipswich next week. That's why I still got Wood. Not that kind of Wood. It's not been that exciting of a game week for me. Yes, Avnish, I think I'll be looking to get rid of him sort of game week 15 time. I need to find a way to get Bruno Fernandes in alongside Onana of Man United as well. I want to get those two in, but just can't see a way to it at the moment. Yes, that's what I thought about Alex. And I also thought about the festive schedule. So that was why Colwell took the pick over both Hall and Luca Dean for me, because I thought he'd probably be... He's most likely of the three to be available for all the games over the Christmas period. Whereas Lewis Hall and Dean are going to get rotated, I think. I'm not selling Mbumo, mate. I don't know why they are. But yeah, 5 minutes before I changed my captain. I was in the gym because I finished my deadline stream, quickly nipped to the gym, and then I had a brainwave that Salah was going to be the best captain, and I was like, oh god. And one of the things I always like to do is, if you're not sure of your captain, is to pick the most popular one. That always seems to pay off. It did. My transfers this week actually worked. Good moves, mate. You finally got Salah in. That's absolutely massive. Replacement for Smith Rowe? Probably just get Rodgers, mate, if you don't have him already. Other than that, I just keep hold of Smith Rowe, because the best replacement is Semenyo, who is banned. Sell Haaland and bring him in? Yeah, if you want to. I think there's a case for selling Haaland. I'm not going to do it, but I'm not going to tell anyone not to. Lee's down a second. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Who's your team? Sunderland down a second, sorry. Butters, I did change it again. Paid off. Is it worth getting Haaland in the team now that everyone is getting rid of him? That's another reason why I want to keep him. Finished on 95 points. It's early, but it looks like an 800k win. I don't know what advice I gave you, but I'm happy. It's a lawsuit. Interesting. Sold Saka to get Salah this game week. What's with the emojis on your messages, mate? What's with the emojis? Why do you put the emojis on the message? You just type, I'll read it, mate. I'd go João Pedro. I'd go for the penalty taker. I'd always favour the penalty taker. And he has been stringing games together this season, but I do think Welbeck is more injury prone than Pedro. To put it another way, Johnson to Saka or Guardiola to Konate. I do Johnson to Saka, mate. That is a big risk, Liam. That is a big risk, mate. Who knows what could have happened in that time? Don't take a hit, mate. Don't take a hit, Tom. Don't do it. We got the same name. We don't do hits. Yes, treble. I didn't see that coming yesterday either. I've showed people this already. But these are my score predictions. I've already been laughed at for these. I don't know what happened with the animation there. The stream has just lagged. Hopefully everything's back now. It all lagged up then. Would you do Bruno to Saka or Strand Larsen to João Pedro? I wouldn't do either. I'd probably do Bruno to Saka, but I wouldn't be in a rush to sell Bruno Fernandes. I think you're knee-jerk in there, mate. Haaland predicted points are the same as Jackson and Solanke put together. Yes. Was worried when Colwell left. Yes. It's all those injuries, though, isn't it? Yes, RTS. I am going to bring in Gabriel for Guardiola if he survives. They got Champions League midweek, haven't they? So if he survives the Champions League game, he's coming in. Yeah, 2-0 Newcastle, I think, feels like a pretty respectable prediction. I think Bowen's a good option, mate, but I don't like West Ham at the moment, got to say. Not big on West Ham. Jackson/Isak, love it. There we go. Martinelli or Trossard, I can't get to Saka. Wouldn't go for either of them, their minutes aren't secure enough. I need to sell Lewis and I need to get a midfielder because 2 of mine are injured, and then so afford that I need to sell somebody else. Who were the 2 options to sell? Sorry, mate, there's so many people typing messages in the chat, I can't remember. You have to put it all together in one question, my friend. I'm a Spurs season ticket holder and predicted 5-0 City. Mate, I think you saw my score predictions. I had 5-2. I thought that was a pretty respectable score prediction. No one saw that coming yesterday. So I bet you were... That's the magic of football, isn't it? When you get a result like that. What's the time? I'll go for another 40 minutes. I've got to tidy up a little bit and get ready for tomorrow. Yes, you're so negative, man. So negative. You only get that negative when you're a Man United fan. I'm not having pessimistic Man City fans in here. That's poor form. You've won 4 Premier League titles in a row and you're all pessimistic. What do you think is going to happen with Man City, though? Do you think Pep is even going to be able to turn it around at this point? You just signed a new contract and lost 5 games in a row. It's mental. What a mental situation. Haaland's predicted numbers are double any forwards. It's like an extra man when he's firing. Yeah. Worth swerving? Yes, definitely. I wouldn't have City defenders. What are you trying, mate? I'm a Man United fan myself. Sally, big ups. That late captaincy switch came in clutch. What's the question, Tom? Mate, I'm really sorry. I can't scroll the whole chat to look. Find it yourself and copy it back in, mate. I've lost it now. Thank you, mate. I will get to it, I promise. I just can't. It's hard. There's so many messages in it, mate. Oh, I know. As soon as you sell Guardiola, he scores, doesn't he? That's what's already happened to me this season. I sold Guardiola ahead. So when Man City when Man City played Newcastle, you could tell I'm knackered. I sold Anthony Gordon and Guardiola, and they both scored in that game after I sold them. I agree on Guardiola. I think he could be good. I think he could beat Liverpool. I really do. I think if there was ever a game to bounce back, it's that Liverpool one. What's missing? Is it like a personnel thing, a mindset thing around the team? Surely Rodri being missing isn't worth all that. Okay, there we go, Tom. I'm selling Lewis and Semenyo to get Hall and Saka, but it's a 1 million debt. So I have to sell somebody else. And I'll get João Pedro. Yeah, that's still not the... I wouldn't do it, mate. I wouldn't take hits. If you can do it without taking hits, that's the way to go. Fitness, you think, is it? Yeah, you got a lot of players out, to be fair. Whole squad doesn't look motivated. Fair enough. Thinking of benching Guardiola next game week, playing 8 Nori. Yeah, don't mind it. Yeah, Friday night deadline. So it's going to be interesting. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to function for a deadline stream there. I might go live early in the afternoon and do an early one. Yeah, I agree, Daniel. Yeah, you say that. You say you're going to be set for the next 5 game weeks. But what if one of the players you bring in gets injured and you've taken a -8 to bring them in? You say you're set, but you don't know that. You know what I mean? I think it's really hard to get hungry and motivated after winning 4 Premier League titles in a row. I do. I think motivation is hard there. It's an issue that hits a lot of sports people. I'm not saying this is the same, because it's one of them. One of the comparisons I'm going to use is a mental health problem, as opposed to like a drop off in performances. But there are 2 top level sports people that I follow quite closely: Michael Phelps and Tyson Fury, and how they fell off after big wins. So when Tyson Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko, the undefeated heavyweight boxer, to win the heavyweight championship, he went into a spiral of going to parties and just an absolute depression, didn't he? That's what happened when he achieved his goal of winning the World Heavyweight Championship. And the same happened in swimming, right? Michael Phelps, when he won his 10 golds or whatever at Beijing, he just went full bore on media, sponsorships, etc., etc. Spent hardly any time in the pool. And then at the 2012 Olympics, he got beaten. And then he came back in 2016. So yeah, 2 of the biggest sports people I follow who had unbelievable, like, history-making success fell off afterwards, because you cannot sustain the motivation that got you there in the first place. You can't keep that level of hunger. There you go. That was my little monologue about sports. And it's the same for me, actually. I had a goal this year in swimming to beat a time. I wanted to do a 100 freestyle in under a minute, and I did it. And immediately, I didn't really care about doing the 100 freestyle anymore. And like, what goal do you set? Because it's all about having the next goal and it being something you're hungry enough to achieve. And after winning 4 Premier League titles in a row, what's next? What can you do? You won the treble, 4. What's next? Another treble? Like, yeah. Anyway, that's my thoughts. I could do the transfers from my. Don't do hits, man. Don't do the hits. Yeah, the knockdown against Wilder was just absolutely historic. Oh, silly excuse. Fair enough, Harmony. Who has won 4? It'd be Carl Walker, club captain, Rodri, probably one of the leaders, Kevin De Bruyne, probably one of the leaders in the dressing room, Ruben Diaz, probably one of the leaders in the dressing room, Edison, probably one of the leaders in the dressing room, John Stones. I'd say the key leadership figures in that Man City dressing room have all won the 4 titles. Going to be so hard. Yes, captaincy is really hard. I spoke a little bit about it on my Ultimate Guide video, but it's really hard to come to a conclusion because there's Champions League midweek and you just don't know what's going to happen. I've put it between Salah and Saka for me. I think those are my 2 favourite options. Also, Andy, have you seen Tyson Fury's dad? John Fury is absolutely off his rocker, and that's his dad. So genetically, I think he's not won the lottery in terms of mental clarity. His dad is an absolute nut job. I'm not afraid to say that. He's just nuts. I don't know if you've seen him in press conferences. That's the punishment. It's the fines. It's the how many cases was it? I've forgotten the number of cases now. I've stopped using that as banter. Those charges, not cases. Sorry, how many charges? And are they completely clear yet, or are they still going through it? We're getting a proper argument going in the comments now. 115, there you go. It's a lot of charges there, Jess. It's a lot of charges. Sorry, I'm talking FPL. Feel free to keep asking me FPL questions. Did Foden, Haaland, Haaland to Salah and Jackson. Did Foden to Haaland to Salah and Jackson? I can't read that message properly. It's my fault, not yours. Nice. Huge. I hope Isak cooks tomorrow. I hope he doesn't. Are you in 2018th overall, Glyn? That is huge. How are you getting on, Alex? I'm going to look at the overall table. How's Alex getting on? I'm rooting for you, mate. He's bloody winning our mini league, isn't he? 856 points. That is just an absolute joke, mate. I've got 743. That's not bad. Not bad. Overall. 5th overall. Mate, you're absolutely flying. How many chips have you used as well? What chips have you used? Because I reckon anyone else above you's used them all. Surely this dude's spunked all his chips. That's a good team, that, to be fair, isn't it? Good team. Who do I want City to get? Who's in it? Who can we put? Can we get Premier League teams? I just want to get a Premier League team, mate. I want to see another Premier League team at Ashton Gate. That's what I want. Quick update of the Golden Goal Mini League. I think, Alex, forget the overall prize. The most coveted prize in all of fantasy football is the Golden Goal Mini League prize, which is a Golden Goal mug, as stuck to my coaster, as seen here, and a packet of biscuits of your choice. That's the prize. I think Jordan Pickford or Onana are the two best goalkeepers in FPL. That'd be my shout. Go back to that screen. It's fine, Risky Pearl. That's still good. What is the code for the Golden Goal Mini League? I'll share it. Oh, you have used all of them. Okay. Still, it's amazing. If I win the Mini League, I'm getting some custard creams, mate. I'm Custard Cream FC. I have to get custard cream. Yeah, give us a like if you're enjoying the stream. Lost the chat. Keeps doing this. YouTube's really annoying on the stream. You guys can't see it, but it keeps... My chat just keeps disappearing. Come on. There we go. Got it back. Custard creams. I don't really like jam. Don't know. Something about jam. I don't like it. Dark chocolate hobnobs. I'll tell you what. Hobnobs are so special to me. They only come out at Christmas time. Hey Sally, that's the goal. That is the goal. I'll send it to anyone as long as I'm not sure the biscuits would survive the journey, but I'll put some biscuits in there. I'm not sure that I'd get them through customs either. I don't know what the Egyptian customs are like, but I'd definitely get the mug to Cairo. Not a problem. In fact, I went to Egypt this year and I just didn't have time to go to the pyramids. I want to go to the pyramids so I could hand deliver them at the pyramids. That'd be a great way of presenting the prize. I'll tell you what, it's not from a cocky place, just because I want an excuse to travel. But if the winner is outside of the UK and it's a country that I want to go to, I'll give it to you. Give it to you in person. I'm leaving people hanging who want the code. Here's the code. I'll put it in the chat. There you go. I'll take a Pyramids mug in return. Sounds good. You got to win the mini league though. You've currently got 6th in the world leading it. Just saying, stiff competition. Ultimate Guide is out at 7:30. Members can see it now because that's what members get, but it comes out for everyone else at 7:30. I bought trophies for a league I was in. One way to Thailand. Fair enough. Face on a mug did that for a job. What? Your face is on a mug? I don't understand. Yeah, Salah got the max bonus, mate. Salah got the max bonus. I just remembered something I didn't do this weekend. And that's why my eyes pop then. You know, you get those random thoughts of stuff you forgot to do. I've just forgotten to do something. It's not the end of the world, but, you know, I have to go to Tesco after this and get it. Yeah, max bonus for Salah. It's updated, mate. I don't know when the actual game updates, though. If I win, can I have a tea stain? Ugh, that's horrible. Why do you want a tea stain mug? I think so too, Glim Parry. I think so too. It depends how complicated it is to get to them, though. Yeah. And I'd have to do it at short notice, wouldn't I? Because you'd only know who it was at game. Yeah. It's a good idea. We'll see if I can pull it off. Sally, I have no idea. It's been a rule. How long has that been a rule for? Does anyone know when you get the yellow card for taking your shirt off? I don't know. It's been a rule since Aguero scored the league winner. I remember that because he got a yellow for that. Yeah, I don't know. Your average Liverpool fan saying I've had a shocker. It's not that bad. Minus 66,000 rank. It's not that bad. Oh, right. There's a guy who I can print my face on a mug at the Pyramids. I see. Who could I sell Lewis for? Well, I sold him for Colwill. I'd say it's Lewis Hall or Colwill are the two. So the difference, a shocker, according to your definition, is 14 points less than you have. I don't think that's a shocker. I'm well aware I've not had the best game week, but it's not a shocker. A shocker would be 20 points and millions ranked down, but I'm not. I'm only 66,000. A Lewis Hall. That's easy to say. Your friend has 14 points. Well, that is a shocker. Is that 45 points on your wild card? That's quite unlucky. I'm confused. Yes, your average Liverpool fan. I'm going to take out Guardiola and I'm going to buy Gabriel. I'm going to Google it. Yellow card for taking shirt off. It came into effect in 2004, apparently. There you go. There's Balotelli absolutely flexing. Yeah, it came into effect in 2004, apparently. There you go. Yeah, I also don't get it. I do a sport where I don't wear a t-shirt though, so I don't really have a reason to take a t-shirt off. But yeah. When Ronaldo used to do it at United for scoring. I don't actually think he did it that often for United, you know. Yeah, so there came into effect 2004. Some examples of players that have been booked. There you go. 20 years ago. Jesus, 20 years. Yes, Adam, I do have plans to sell Wood and Mbumo soon. Hopefully I don't get priced out of it, but I can't justify selling Chris Wood this week because he's got Ipswich, but I can justify doing it for game week 14. And then I think Mbumo can go in a couple of game weeks' time as well. I really do. So yeah, all change. But right now, it's just going to be Guardiola to Gabriel, I think. That's all I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go live till 1:15 if that's all right. I can feel I'm so hungry as well. I need to have some dinner. I need to get ready for tomorrow. I'm going to go at 1:15 and then I'll, when I go, in fact, we'll do it now. We'll do it ceremoniously now, shall we? I'll make the YouTube video live right now. Bear with. You can all go and watch my latest video while I'm live. After I'm live, bear with. I'll set it to go live at 1:15. Schedule. It's on members only at the moment. I'll make it 7:15, so it goes out in 4 minutes' time. Get an insight into what I see. 2 videos for Game Week 13 already. Got you sorted. I got you well covered. I already have Gabriel and still got Guardiola. Who do I swap Guardiola for? Ooh. You could go for another Arsenal defender or go for like Colwill, someone really cheap. He does have good fixtures after Liverpool, you're right. But then, how often does he play during the Christmas period, do you think? Fair enough, Glyn. Yeah, I don't know, mate. I've no idea why the rule's in place, to be honest. I don't know. I'm not going to make a statement because I don't know. I think Amorim will sign a couple of players. Actually, I don't even know if he'll sign a single player, to be honest. I've no idea. I've no idea. Like, what if you were the Man United manager or Man United in general? What position would be your number one priority to sign someone in? I couldn't put my finger on it. Yeah, I get the belief in Guardiola, but I also don't like the minutes. Yes, I agree on the striker, but you're probably not going to get the kind of striker that Man United need in January. Is it worth getting a player for 4 games? Yeah. There you go. Andy's saying he's scared of people with double Arsenal defence. That's reason enough. Right, guys. If that's all right, I'm going to go and have some dinner. I also need to get a couple of things that I forgot this weekend. So I'm going to go and do that now. In 30 seconds' time, there is going to be a new video, the Game Week 13 Ultimate Guide. So if you're not already sick of me, you can come off this stream and click on that. I'm going to go now. Big day tomorrow. Some of you might know what I'm up to. But yeah, you might see that Tuesday morning. Hopefully everything goes to plan. Because it's been a big storm in the UK today, and I have to get the train. And I'm hoping that nothing has happened to derail any trains, because my car is not in a place where it can drive long distances at the moment. So, yeah, hopefully that all goes well. I'll see you later.